Linda Muma live in Tracy, checking out what this unique store has to offer.
Yes, you guys, check this out. You recognize this thing right here?
Yeah, it's a record player!
Of course, a record player, of course.
Is that vinyl?
Okay, it's a blast from the past. Yes,
Where does the needle go?
We're listening to a little Simon and Garfunkel this morning.
Oh.
But the store that we're standing inside actually is called Blast from the Past. And I'm going to get to the one instrument that the owner will not own in just a second. But first I want to talk about all the records and comic books and different mementos that you've got here inside the store. And you brought up this album cover that's up on the wall. Tell me a little bit about this Beatles album cover, because I thought this was so interesting.
Okay, that is a Beatles Butcher cover. Was the originally released cover in the United States, but it was deemed somewhat offensive. So the record company made them cover it up with another picture that was more of a normal picture.
Yeah.
And
so you had to peel it back.
you had to peel it back to find the original. Rather than destroy those covers, they just put another cover on it, and that allowed collectors later down the line to get those, and voila.
And when they're in good shape, they're actually worth quite a bit of money.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Several $1,000s.
Okay, so how many records would you say that you have in your store right now? I'm taking a look around, and this must be quite the task to put these all in alphabetical order.
A little bit, yeah. There's probably, counting the area over there, 12, 13,000 albums, and there's another 4,000 or 5,000 little ones, the 45s.
Wow.
And I've got another batch at home at least that big.
I know, this is... What kind of genres are we talking about here?
Mostly classic rock and roll, anything from the late 50s, from Elvis, you know, to the late 80s when they actually stopped making records for a while. You know, we have pretty much a fair selection of all those bands. I do have some jazz, some country, some like pop 50s, like I was listening to Doris Day yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That kind of stuff.
Okay, I gotta ask you, because I thought this was so interesting, and this is gonna surprise you guys probably in the studio and at home as well, but who would you say is the number one customer that you see come through your door?
Oh, young people.
Oh, that's right,
High
DJs
school
especially.
to college age boys and girls.
What do you think is contributing to that?
I'm not sure.
That's
I'm
so
really not
interesting.
sure. You know, they use a lot of music and movies. They tell me they listen to their parents' music, so the parents were still playing 80s stuff.
Wow,
You know, so it's...
Okay,
very popular.
and I've got to ask you this, because you were telling me there's one instrument that you will not own, and it happens to be a cell phone. Why?
I just don't like them.
I've got two.
No, that's all right.
I just so happen to have two here in my
Right?
pocket, so you can have this one. This is the work cell.
She would love for you to take that off her hands.
Absolutely.
I'll teach you how to send your first text message. But you guys, we're in downtown Tracy. This is Blast
so cool.
from the Past, music, comics, and mementos. It's a really cool place. You're going to want to check it out. We'll send it back to you.
I feel like...
perfect timing. Go ahead. What's
Right.
up?
I was going to say, it's